Hello everyone. So today is January 2nd and I leave on the 4th, but I fly out of Chicago on the 5th. So I'm in the midst of packing everything up. I've got most of my stuff packed, as you can see here. This is my big bag and my little carry-on, and then I really need to still do my backpack with all my essentials and chargers and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm working on today. Yeah, nothing too exciting. I'm getting really excited though. I can't wait. I hate saying but yeah, so I don't really think much else is going on. I'm just doing my last little goodbyes to people and relaxing. But I can't wait. I forgot that I have to go to school too while I'm there, so I gotta run out and go get some notebooks and stuff because I completely forgot that I have to take classes. So I have no books, nothing. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna just deal with it when I get there. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So I will keep you guys updated. Wait for it. We're at the airport.
We are.
We're supposed to board soon. It was very stressful for me and not for you. But we're through security and we're good to go.
It was shockingly fast.
Yeah, it was. We're supposed to get to Lisbon at like 9 or 10 tomorrow morning. 10. So, yeah, that's about it. Nothing
Pretty
major.
chill. No, like, checking back for me was really fast. Apparently it wasn't for her.
No, it wasn't. It was fast because I got in the wrong lane, and so they thought I was priority check-in. But it's fine. It got done.
Didn't know that.
I did not mean to.
No, mine took like 2 seconds. And then like security took like no time at all.
Oh yeah,
It was
really
shockingly
fast.
No angry TSA either.
They didn't yell. They were so nice.
I know, never experienced
Lovely.
that. So-
Anyway, we're getting ready to board, so. Okay, so we finally made it to the apartment. The day was an entire, a mess.
Okay, grand scheme of things, not that bad.
No, grand scheme of things, everything's been great. It was very stressful in the moment, I will have to say.
At the end.
At the end.
Well, okay, second half, more stressful.
Yes. So we got on the plane.
First part, perfectly fine.
We got on
First trip.
We got on the plane and it was like a 7.5 hour flight or something.
Yeah. That was easy. TSA, easy. Cool.
TSA was super easy. Getting on was super easy. No big deal. We just kind of hung out. And then we watched a movie, ate our dinner. Flight was over. I mean, we slept, but
Not great, but like not bad.
yeah, we didn't sleep great, but you know, it was okay. And it wasn't like an extremely long flight either. Then we get to Lisbon. This is where things go downhill. And so we get out and we're thinking, okay, we don't have to do customs until we get to Madrid because we're not even in Spain yet. And so we're like, okay, let's just, you know, we're gonna walk right through, get onto our next flight. We've got an hour, we've got time, we can sit down and research metro cards, all of this stuff. Nope, does not happen. We have to go get in this line, which is, I don't even know how to describe how long this line is.
Oh my God, it was so long.
It was ridiculous.
It's like the whole flight, basically.
Yeah, everyone that was on our
And then
plane,
others.
plus other people, were in this line, all just waiting, and we were just snaking back and forth. And you would, every 3 to 5 minutes you would move? It was so ridiculous. And it was so hot. And then we,
so eventually they realized, so like a bunch of us were taking a flight to Madrid, and it was only supposed to be like an hour layover, so not that long. So we're waiting in this line, and it's getting really close, and the like board shows that it's starting to board. And so one of the like ladies, like security, is like, if you're going to Madrid and you're 18 and up, come with me. And so they like got us through so that we didn't have to do the first checkpoint, but then we still had to do a second checkpoint. So she made it faster for us because she let us skip the first part, but then we still had to do a second one, which didn't take as long because there were a lot of agents to check. Turns out that was customs. Didn't know it though because they didn't talk to us at all.
No, it was in Lisbon. They just did customs there, but they didn't even check our visas or anything. They just stamped us as in Lisbon. But I guess because we entered the EU and we had
fine.
visas, it was fine. But that like leads to a whole other big thing when we get to Madrid.
So finally we like, first of all, it literally says like last call, and we're not even near our gate like whatsoever. And we're like, sorry, can I curse?
Nope. But I'll bleep it
out. And so finally we're like, okay, mind you, there was the same exact flight going to Madrid, leaving literally just 10 minutes earlier, and so we accidentally go to the wrong gate for that flight, and we're like, wait, wrong one. And so then we have to run around to the other gate. Finally we make it, but we're like sweating and like it's hot, we're like huffing and puffing.
I felt
just, like,
so nasty.
yeah, it was so hot. And finally, we think that the plane's gonna be at the gate. No, we have to take a bus, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it is when it was literally, we're supposed to leave at 11:45. It was 11:30.
Yeah, by the time that we got on the bus and like we're leaving.
And we also sat on the bus for like a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we had to like, the plane was full, like the baggage was all full, so they were checking everyone's bags, so that was taking longer.
And then also like when we got on the plane finally, all of the like overheads were pretty much full, and so finally, like, bless her heart, she was super nice, but one of the flight attendants literally just like shoved over some people's stuff in the like baggage, and I felt kind of bad because I think some of it got crunched, but like she finally was able to put my bag up there. It was just like a whole thing. It was really hot. It was a tiny plane.
We were like smushed in the back.
Almost did not make it.
It was so stressful, and then we got on the flight and it's only a 55-minute flight.
So not bad.
And so it's not bad, but I was like, all of this for this short little flight. I snacked, read a book, you played games, and then we were there like that.
Yeah,
it was so fast. The excitement had worn off at that point that we were in Europe,
yeah,
though.
we were so excited when we first landed down in Lisbon. We were like, oh, it's so cool. Oh my God, we're in Europe. Oh my God. And then the second flight, because it was just so stressful, and we were like, oh my God. But I felt bad because you kept being like, Maddie, look. And I was like, yeah, it's cool.
I started to get more excited as we got closer to the ground, but like, it definitely, we lost the excitement because...
But then we land. You want to tell that?
So we landed and we get off the plane. It's like we actually got off a lot faster than I thought we would for being in the back of the plane. And we walk in and I'm like, I don't see anything for customs.
No signs.
Nothing.
And
mind you, it's like it's big Spanish, big English. It's not like the little
like,
English below it.
it.
Like, we're not missing it. There is no custom sign.
There's only baggage.
There's only baggage and departures and like other gates and exit. And so I'm like, okay, what do we do? So I'm thinking, okay, well, we go to get baggage. We'll get our baggage. Maybe we'll have customs right after that.
Because we didn't know that apparently when we were in Lisbon, that was customs. Because every other time that we've been in customs, they've like asked us questions about our stay and whatnot, and they didn't do that in Lisbon. I think that might have been because they were trying to like rush us through because we were gonna be late. But it was odd. And so we show up and we're like in the baggage section, we're like, well, we can't get back up because you can't go back after baggage.
We're just standing down there. We're like, what do we do? Because there's no way to get back up. Like, there were stairs that went back up, but they were blocked by these doors. So we're like, we cannot get back up. All of the escalators are only going down. There's tons of baggage stuff. And also, there was like one spot from our flight that was like packed as they were waiting for bags, but everywhere else was like empty. So there were like barely any workers, and finally this guy pointed us to the right spot where we were able to ask people who worked for the flight company that we were with, and we were like, hey, is there customs we need to go through, because we really don't want to like illegally enter the country.
I know, we were thinking, we're like, oh my god, if we leave right now with just our bags, we're gonna be like fugitives. Like,
we were so panicked. And so we ended up, they were like, oh no, you're cool.
They were really sweet.
They were so
nice. The guy
nice.
in the back went, welcome!
Yeah, they were so friendly. But we're like panic calling my mom. We're like,
we're
oh my
also,
gosh.
Like, we are such stupid Americans. Like, we're just coming off just so bad right now.
Yeah, and then we got our bags. That was no big deal. They came out really fast. Usually you have to stand at baggage claim for a while, and our bags came out fast.
I will say we spent a lot of time trying to figure out if we
That's true. That is true. We did waste a lot of time trying to figure out if we needed to go to customs.
We didn't wait long.
But all of our baggage made it, which was a blessing.
Yes.
We were so scared that our bags weren't going to make it. And then we get out of the airport, which is no big deal. Exit's very clearly marked.
We get in the taxi.
We find a taxi. The taxi driver's so friendly. There's several other kids who were
not like overly friendly, so it wasn't scary either.
Like, he was just real chill. Like, he was an older man that was super, super, like, you could tell that he'd been doing this forever.
Yeah.
But there's some other kids from our program in our school who were like trying to talk to taxi drivers.
He didn't even attempt to try Spanish though, and that's no hate to him. He just like clearly did not know Spanish, and he didn't even attempt. So he goes up to a cab driver and he goes, or a taxi driver, and he goes, "Are you driving?" And I'm like, dude, why would you ask that?
We just stood there quietly near where the taxi, like the first couple were, because like the one in front of us was getting loaded, but none of the others were. And this one guy, he just looked at us, he said, "Are you ready?" in Spanish, which I don't remember how to say that.
Dígame.
Yeah, dígame. And so we were like, oh, sí.
Yeah.
And so he took our bags, put them in. I pulled up on my phone our address because we're both so stressed that neither of us are like, I don't think I can.
Like, I knew it, but I knew it.
I was reciting it in my head, but I was like, I can't right now. Spanish is just not gonna work for me. And so I showed him, and he was like, oh, like, I know where you're going. And he got us there. He didn't really chat with us, which was actually so nice. Because we were tired and we didn't want to talk. I didn't want to try to struggle through Spanish since I was so out of it. And so it wasn't a big deal to get here.
We get in the cab.
She started getting excited once we started driving.
I started getting excited.
She was like,
I was like, oh, we're in Madrid. This is so cool. All the houses are cool. I love it.
I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cute. But I'm panicking because I texted our landlord and was like, hey, we are going to be there in like 45 minutes-ish. And she was like, oh, cool. Text the person who's going to bring you the keys. And I'm like, who's bringing us the keys?
Like, we thought that was you.
We thought that was you. Like, I didn't get anything from the site that we booked you through. Like, what's happening? And she was like, oh, no, she'll meet you there at this time. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. But she wasn't answering. So the whole ride, I'm panicking.
And then also, we forgot to ask if he like accepted card in the taxi beforehand, but we were pretty sure he would.
Most taxis do here from what we've seen.
So it was
fine, but we were both also kind of nervous that he wasn't going to take card, and we were going to have to like figure that out. But
I came up with a plan.
Yeah, she had a plan. I was worrying about the housing. But
like overall taxi drive, great.
It was actually really nice. We got to see, I think, a lot of the city in like a quick drive, and we got to like really see our neighborhood without us we're too tired to go walk around right now. And so that was kind of nice. It was cute to see like the kids playing around and everyone walking their dogs and like all the little shops and stuff. But then we get to the apartment. He drops us off, super chill. He helps us get our bags out. We take him over to the front of our building, and we're like, well, the landlord still hasn't answered. And so I call her, and we don't have keys. So I call her and I'm like, hey, we're here. And she was so nice and so helpful. But
I felt bad though, because
she doesn't know a ton of English. Yeah. She can speak English, but it's iffy, and I can't speak a lot of Spanish. So we're both trying to muddle through this conversation, and we're both just like, oh, good. And it was a disaster. But anyway, so we stand there for what, like 30, 40 minutes, probably?
30
minutes? 30. Yeah, something like that.
Which was not bad. We
No.
were really fine with it. It was just awkward
There
because
was-
we're in a residential area.
Yeah.
It's not like there's shops or anything. And
No.
so, like, we could tell
Or
that
hotels. There were no hotels.
We like, could tell people were walking by and like, why are you here? No
Yeah.
judgmental
Like-
looks. It was just kind of like a...
Just like if someone is in your neighborhood and was just like standing there, you would
with
be
a
like,
bunch of bags.
you'd be like, oh, interesting.
taking up like half the sidewalk.
Yeah.
We tried to move over.
We tried to move over as much as we could, and like it was not unsafe in any way. Like it actually, I felt so safe standing
Same.
there. Everyone that was like past, like some people just like look at you, and that's very much how it is in Europe. But for the most part, like
There was
people
a
would
couple
like
people that, like-
smile or chat with us really quickly, and so like it was not bad at all.
No.
And we got to like see little dogs who were going into our building and the buildings next door, and kind of just look around. And like we found that there's a market across like the way, which was good. But she gets here with the keys. We're like, okay, thank you so much.
Well, she literally comes, hands us the keys, and then walks away.
Yeah, she was like,
And we're like,
she's like, oh, hello.
She goes, hola, hands the keys, then just like turns around and we're like, oh.
We were like, gracias, and she like left. We were like, okay, and so I like try the door to the front of the building. It's unlocked. I'm pretty sure it's just like most of the time unlocked.
I hope.
If not, I'm not sure how we unlock it. Maybe that's the other key. Haven't
knows?
tried. But we get in. And
God.
there's
And-
two doors. We know we were like, okay, we're pretty sure this one's ours that we were standing in front of because all the windows were closed.
What else had the number on it?
And it had,
Or
it had a letter above it and the other one didn't. And we were like, we know that we're A, so hopefully this is us. So we're trying to unlock it. The other person's standing outside with
This
the bags.
is another dumb American moment.
Yes, which apparently is very common.
This
My
is a
mom said
common
that
American dumb
one of her coworkers,
Did the same thing.
yeah, Frankie did this too. She was like, I can't open the
We
door.
could not open the door.
How long did we stand out there?
Oh my god, 30,
Maybe
30 or more.
30 minutes to 45. It
Long.
wasn't quite an hour, but it was
It was long.
Like, I ended up sitting on the stairs with my head in my hands, just like, oh my gosh, what do we do?
And no one walked past. Like,
No.
we were like waiting. We were like, oh, someone might walk by, and
when
we'll
we
ask
were-
them to help us. No one walked
When
past.
we were outside standing,
3 people walked by to go into the
so
building.
many people went into the building or came out of the building. We get inside,
No one. Not a soul.
It's like people are. You can hear them upstairs, but nothing. It's just like quiet,
Like really
dead.
It's a great time.
All the lights are off, like in the hallways, which is fine because it's daytime. But we were like, we don't know what we're doing because the door here, the knob is in the center.
Which, like, I'd seen that before.
Yeah,
in
I'd seen it
England,
before.
And I know that they don't turn or anything, but we're literally, like, standing there. We cannot figure it. We're, like, turning
we're
it
twisting the
multiple
key
times. It's clearly
every way that it
unlocking,
goes.
but the door won't open.
Yeah, like it's unlocking.
We're, like,
You can hear
shoving
it.
it.
We're trying everything. We call my parents. We're Googling it because her phone wasn't working at the time, but mine
I didn't have
was.
Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi was inside. And so we're trying to figure this out. We're like, oh my gosh, we're laughing hysterically. We're like, you know, it's gonna happen. This is part of us traveling, but also we are such stupid Americans.
Yeah.
And so it turns out the door had 3 bolts, so we had to turn it 3 times.
So we called my sister on Instagram
Because we couldn't get a hold
one
of
of
her
my family
any-
downloaded WhatsApp, even though I told them to. That's okay. But so I couldn't get a hold of them. Finally, get a hold of Emily. She Googles it and she actually finds something somehow. I don't know. And she walks us through it and it works.
Yeah, she was like, okay, you have to pull on the door while you're twisting it 3 times, then you push. And so I pulled on the door because I was like, how hard do I need to be pulling? And so I'm pulling on the door, she's unlocking, we push, and it opens, and the relief that washed over me.
I was like,
We were like,
I kind of had a moment where I was like, wow, that actually wasn't that
no,
hard.
it wasn't. But also, like, how would we have known that? That we could not find it online. I looked everywhere.
I don't know how Emily found it.
I don't know how she found it, but we
Anywho, we walked in.
walked
It's
in.
great. It's a great
It's
apartment.
great. It's super cute. It's like it's perfect for what we're here for. And it has most everything we need. And it's definitely like the perfect amount of space for the 2 of us. But it was quite the challenge to get inside. But yeah, so that's where we're at. It's been an interesting 20-something hours. I don't know how long we've been doing this. The realities of study abroad.
like this. And you wake up out, and the first thing you see is a person over you.
Hopefully I sleep tonight. That's my concern.
You'll sleep tonight.
I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna take a nap now. Peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Okay.
Do you have an outro yet?
I don't.
Peace.
I just kind of go, okay,
Deuces.
bye. See you next time. Or I'll see you, like,
Ciao.
when we did the one in the airport, I went, see you when we're here. So in my other ones, I've been like, see you when I start packing. Or whatever.
Bye.
That works too. Alright, bye.
That's hot.
Ooh. We made it through the first night. Not that it was difficult. It took us a while to fall asleep though.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, it didn't take her a while to fall asleep. It took me a while. I think we went to bed at like 2.
Oh, there's no thing.
But yeah, and then we set an alarm for like 9 and we slept through it.
I don't even remember turning it off.
I don't remember hearing it at all. I don't know.
There's no way this is right.
No, probably not. I slept until like 11 and then we've been in bed since, and now we're gonna make hot chocolate because we don't have coffee or food, but hot chocolate sounds good. And then I have to work up the will to actually like walk to go get breakfast in the grocery store. And then we also
We're gonna do hot cocoa so that we can get warm.
yes, hot cocoa to get warm because our
And then
house is still
later-
cold.
That way, because we still have to get ready and everything.
Yeah.
And then we can go out to
And
get
then
coffee.
we'll go get coffee and eat breakfast. And then we need to go get groceries because we don't have any food besides Chex Mix that's almost gone.
Some potato crackers?
Some potato crackers. Yeah. We have Jolly Ranchers, but those aren't very filling. And okay, the outfit for the day, nice and simple. I don't know if you can actually see my shoes, but I'm wearing my little Birkenstock clogs. I don't think this lighting is great, but we went nice and simple. I don't know that I'm gonna wear a coat because I don't really want to wear jean on jean. That sounds weird.
Can you tighten my...
We just unpacked and rearranged everything, and now we are finally getting to making dinner, our first real meal in Madrid, which is very exciting. So we are having, we are making, I guess I call them pot stickers, but gyoza, and then we're gonna saute some peppers.
Are we wanting cubed or
Julia. Cubed. Or, I mean, we could also have them in like strips, whatever. I think strips might be better.
Isn't that what julienne is? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Viewers, tell me.
Yeah, tell me, is it, I don't know what they're called, how you call it if it's sliced. But I'll do like a little apartment tour while they're cooking. So, entryway and everything. Our little bathroom. Oh wow, that was bright.
Ooh, should I make the bed?
Maybe. And then we have like a little vanity right here that we've got all of our like cosmetics in so that we can get ready in this mirror.
The bathroom's kind of small.
Yes, the bathroom is tiny. And then this room is a bit of a disaster, but this is where all of my clothes are and my stuff.
That
Yeah.
is kind of just like a dumping ground.
Yeah.
For things we haven't found a home for yet.
Yes, and then the table used to be over here, the couch used to be against this wall, but we moved it because we're gonna be here for 6 months and we like this layout better. So that's our little table, and then our couch, TV's over here, and then the kitchen, which is cute and red, our washer. You ready for me? Should make it to bed. And then this is the other room. We turned little baskets into side tables. There's not much in here except for Maddie's closet. And then it's dark so you can't really see it, but we have a little patio, which our clothes are drying out here right now, but we've got a little and that looks into the kitchen, and that's the bathroom. So we don't really have anyone looking in upon us, which is nice, and we've got a little outdoor space. But yeah, so that's the space. It's actually really nice. It's perfect amount of space for the two of us, so yeah. I just made our first dinner. I just want to show it off. I am so excited to eat. I have not had a real meal since we were on the plane yesterday, and I'm so hungry. I guess I had yogurt this morning for breakfast, but still. This is our first real meal. I sauteed peppers, and then I pan fried some I don't know, pot stickers. Good morning or afternoon. I guess it's like, what time is it? 2. Yeah, it's like almost 2. 14:18, yeah, 2:18. So it's not morning anymore. But I got up at like 8 something and showered. And I made breakfast, and I figured out our coffee pot, or percolator, or whatever you call it. Made really great coffee. Oh, so good. And then Maddie got up, and we just kind of hung out and talked at the house, which was fun. And then now we need to go run some errands and shop. So we are gonna go to the phone store to hook up Maddie's phone, and then we're gonna take the train downtown. We might meet up with a friend, but it just depends. We need to go get me a coat, because this is all I've got today. I mean, I have a jean jacket, but I don't really want to wear that with this.
Do you want to wear mine?
What?
My coat?
Maybe.
Like, not my wool one, but my other one.
No, I'm fine. I'll just wear this.
Okay.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay. You can bring your sweater just in case.
Sweater.
Go on top, your black one.
Sweater.
Your black sweater.
What? Black sweater?
That you wore yesterday.
Oh, my turtleneck? No, because it'll mess up my hair and makeup to put it on.
Fair.
And I didn't bring any cardigans, which was stupid. But anyway, so we're gonna go do that. And we got all dressed up today. But yeah. I don't know if we're doing anything else exciting.
Might meet up with friends.
Yeah, I said that, but I'm not for sure. Maybe we might make pasta tonight, or we could go out to dinner. Don't know, we'll see.
You could ask Jason and Daniela and other people that came in today.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're here. If they want to, because they might be jet lagged, but because we were. But yeah, so not too much today, but we do get to explore city center, which I think will take us longer than we think it will. But it'll be fun. Yeah, that's about it. We'll do a little fit check in a minute. I'm not allowed to do it yet because Maddie told me to wait. Okay, this is the fit. I don't know if you can see the bottom. It's just a little dress, and then I'm gonna put on Doc Marten boots. I don't have them on right now, but